Now, a far-right activist has been jailed for 2 years after counter-terror police arrested him for running an online library of anti-immigration stickers. Melia was convicted last month of inciting racial hatred and was also found guilty of encouraging racially aggravated criminal damage. But the jailing has raised freedom of expression concerns, with one free speech activist telling GB News that this is a chilling decision. Well, here to go over this now we're joined by GB News' reporter Charlie Peters. Prison for stickers. What's going on, Charlie?
Well, Melia, 34, has been jailed today for 2 years at Leeds Crown Court following a conviction at the end of January for stirring up racial hatred and racially aggravated criminal damage. Two extremely significant charges that come after he was found to run an online library of stickers, which he called for members of his group, the 100 Hands, to print out and stick around their local communities. Now, the prosecution said that this was designed to spread hate, in particular anti-migration and anti-Semitic hatred, but his defence said that this was an attack on his political opinions. There's been all sorts of controversy, as you'll know, Martin, with free speech issues in recent years, particularly surrounding the Public Order Act and the Communications Act, around the terms grossly offensive and the stirring up clauses in those acts. But some activists are saying that this most recent conviction and now jailing of 2 years is another step towards that authoritarian measure. They do point to the fact that this is, technically a crime without harm. These are stickers, they say. And that's why we've heard from free speech activist Fraser Myers, the deputy editor of Spiked Online, who said that this was an utterly chilling decision. He said that many violent criminals have been punished with far less severity and ferocity than he has for the crime of producing stickers. They said things like they seek conquest, not asylum, and we will be a minority in our homeland by 2066. Some of the supporters of Mr. Melia are now understood to be running a funding campaign to support him and his family while he's away in prison for 2 years. But certainly a very strong reaction from free speech activists over this jailing of 2 years for running what the prosecution say was a racially hateful sticker collection.
Charlie Peters, what do you say to that? I mean, jail for stickers, and yet we see week after week after week on London streets anti-Semitic placards, people calling for jihad, shouting at things like gas the Jews, disgusting images projected onto Big Ben, not a finger lifted. No one ever seems to get their collar out for that. This guy might be a bit of a prat. Not the cleverest thing to do. But 2 years chokey for a bunch of stickers. Charlie Peters, thank you very much for joining us. Excellent as ever. Right, let's get a few emails. You've been sending them